Is strategy execution a priority in your organization? Are you also struggling to successfully execute your strategy? Do you want to learn about a new conceptual model to assess and improve strategy execution? I am Anton Olivier and will present to you the Medal D model. Strategy planning is important, but as we know, value is only added during strategy execution, which is a journey, whether you are a public or private sector organization. Research shows that there is a 60% gap between strategy planning and execution. This gap results in intended benefits not being realized and unhappy stakeholders. So how can we close this gap to improve our chances for a successful strategy execution journey? In my research, I have found 9 vital strategy execution components. These are leadership, strategic planning, project management, alignment, medal or performance management system, drive, engagement, risk management, and stakeholder management. After identifying these 9 vital components, the challenge then is to integrate these into one machine or model that work together. And the Medal D model is the conceptual model I developed, integrating these 9 components in a dynamic manner. Here is the Medal D model, starting with the context, in this case a public sector organization. Political agendas and national visions and plans will direct you if you are a public sector organization. Leadership is the first and most important component for successful strategy execution. Good strategic planning is obviously required. As strategy is mostly executed through projects, project management plays a vital role. This includes portfolio and program management. Alignment is the next component. The need to align your organizational processes, structure, culture, technology and budgets to your strategy and projects. Then the very important medal cycle starting with measure. The need to regularly measure or sense both your project performances and progress towards achieving the related strategic objectives, and technology can assist here. Risk management has to be dynamically integrated with the performance management cycle so that we not only follow the plan but also be able to respond to change. From measure or sensing, we move to evaluate, where we need to make sense through analysis and interpretation, to gain insight through dialogue. Then report what was found and agreed. The need to communicate internally as well as externally to your stakeholders, demanding accountability and rewarding good performance. Stakeholder management is a related vital component to ensure good collaboration with all your partners and other stakeholders. From the measure, evaluate, report follows our response to improve as agreed. As we improve, we learn to get wiser and wiser. And with this, we end the medal cycle where we review the strategic plan as well as project plans. Note the 2 operating systems functioning simultaneously, namely the conventional and stable plan and execute process and dynamic or agile sense and response process. Drive is centrally located as the energy source, the sustainable motivation of individuals and groups. With engage, all these components are connected. This represents the ongoing dialogue on all levels. And finally, building an organization where all 9 vital components are dynamically integrated as one well-functioning engine where all gears work together, moving the organization forward through successful strategy execution. Let us use the car analogy to apply the conceptual Medal D model. A unique Stratex car has to be developed for each organization, considering its unique context. This is your public, private, or your private sector organization on its journey. Let us apply the 9 vital components to this car. Leadership is represented by the driver. Following the roadmap, the strategic plan. Projects are where the action is, so the wheels represent project management. The chassis and body is required to align and keep all parts together. The medal or performance management elements are the dashboard to measure, the discussions to evaluate and learn, and the steering wheel to improve. Drive is coming from the engine and fuel. The gears and lubrication ensures engagement of all parts. Risk management is brought in by means of, for example, 4x4 modifications to overcome expected obstacles. And lastly, stakeholder management is made part of the journey, without whom the journey would not be possible. Using the Medal D model with the help of the car analogy, you can now determine your tech or total strategy execution capacity for your organization. In this example, the total capacity is calculated as 47%, also showing the strengths and weaknesses of your vital components. Are you interested to assess your readiness for successful strategy execution? Let us work together to build or improve your unique Stratex car for a more successful strategy execution journey to achieve your objectives and arrive at your desired destination.